YouTube. Well, I didn't get my 2 in for January. It's just been so crazy and hectic. It's an excuse. I'm sorry. Well, actually, I'm not sorry because I had fun. Um, I will do my best to try to get 2 in, and because this is the 1st of February. I see my doctor for my 6 month on the 24th, so I should be able to get it into you. It was my birthday weekend. Yay! Um, I don't have any, I haven't, I was celebrating this birthday. I haven't even been on the scale. You get to this place where you're not even thinking about the scale. I'm like 5.5 months in, I guess, almost. Um, so just let me give you the stats. My highest weight ever was like 300 plus pounds around early 2000s. Excuse me. Wow, symptom. When you're full, people's eyes run, maybe nose run, something happens. I start belching. I'm full. I'm not full to the point where I feel sick. It's just like, okay, stop. No more. So that's a sign. Okay, so then my highest weight in August was 264. Surgery day, I was 250. The last time I checked, I was like 212. So total, it's over 50 pounds. I'm on the slow road. The holidays were here. I did enjoy it. And I'm living life. Um, when the holidays comes, I do eat stuff, but the majority of the time, I'm really concentrating on getting my protein in. One of my this is based off of the Muscle Milk, but this is the Giant Food brand. I get these. I use them in my coffee as creamers. Um, different things. Plus, I do have protein powder, so I'm still trying to get in my nutrition. I'm using this. This has calcium in it, calcium plus in it. Isotonics. Isotonics. This is the multivitamin with iron. Non-scale victory is the fact that the winter has come with all the crazy weather and everything, and I have not got a cold. I do my blood work. I keep shaking the table. I do my blood work coming up because I have to get it done before I go to my 6 month checkup. The shirt's all backed up. I am wearing 14s, 14 pluses, 16 misses, maybe somewhere in there. Since the last time we talked, I can really tell. Oh, let me give you my stand up. Okay. Um, it is extremely evident that I have lost a massive amount of weight. It's just amazing. I'm where I was basically when 26 years ago. Um, so other than that, let's see. So I gave you the stats. I had the sleeve with Dr. Bellows over at GNBC in Towson, Maryland. Oh, I haven't even lost much hair either. That was another thing. I think my nutrition is up. A lot of people say they lose hair, and this would be the time that you do lose your hair. I haven't. I mean, realistically, I was taught 80 strands of hair you lose approximately a day. Sometimes it could be 100. So let's just say you kept your hair in a ponytail for a couple of days. You're gonna have a clump of hair come out. That's just the way it is, and they're gonna be different sizes. So they're not all gonna be long, and they're not all gonna be short. So that happens. But I know for me, I have not experienced that yet. I feel really blessed about that. Let's see what else. I still can't eat a lot. I'm glad. My stomach hasn't stretched that much. For me personally, for the last 20 something years, I believe that if I had a smaller stomach, I would be able to be fine. I would be able to eat the right amounts because when it was big, I would be, look, I go to a restaurant, have an appetizer, my meal for salad, and dessert. I mean, those could be way over 5,000 calories. I didn't even realize how easy you could do that. So even in my awareness, I would try to keep it at 1,800 to 2,200. But that still was way too much for me to lose weight. What that did was help me maintain. I might lose about 20 pounds, but I would just be maintaining. Whereas now, eating like 1,200 calories consistent, because I can't. I have literally, I'll give you an example. Let's just say I went and got a breakfast sandwich. And yes, I'm eating carbs. I got a breakfast sandwich That breakfast sandwich literally could take me all day to eat because I'd have a few bites, I get full, I stop. 3 hours later, I'll have some more. So let's just say that sandwich is 550 calories. If I'm eating 550 calories over the course of the day, how many calories am I really eating? So it's like that. Now, I mean, I do drink some of my calories because I do the shakes because I really want to make sure that I get my protein in. I haven't been exercising much with the weather and the holidays and everything, but I am so looking forward for the weather to break. I haven't ran, and I didn't really run last year that much. I was running a little bit, but I didn't do any races. So this year, I really want to get back into racing, and I can't wait to see how my body will feel running without 50 something pounds on it. That's going to be awesome. Last time we talked about, I was dating this guy, and we broke up. I am not sad. I don't regret it. We just weren't compatible. And what happens when you exclusively date somebody? You got to see if you're compatible. And that's what we did. What I did decide differently this time is I'm going to date guys, but we're not going to be exclusive. The only way that we become exclusive is when it's time to narrow down. And I'm like, oh, I'm getting serious. But I'm not getting serious right now. I'm enjoying life. I got a divorce coming up this year. Um, I'm enjoying being a single mom. I'm hustling like crazy because I'm trying to take my mother and my daughter to Hawaii for the summer. And so I'm doing that. The Ubering is helping me a lot so I can just start saving money every week. I need to start getting the airfare in by the end of March, April. We'll have it solidified for July, but we are going. I see it. I'm making it happen. And I'm just so excited. And I realized, I was like, well, if I can make it to Hawaii, think about all the little trips. I mean, because I'm trying to plan for 3 people. Imagine, like, for all these years, I always took my discretionary funds and I took care of everybody else. And I really didn't take care of me. And I like to travel, but I want to make sure everybody goes with me. But I'm deciding now for myself. I'm taking care of me. I'm going on a couple of trips this year. I might even go on a cruise. Why? Because I can do that. I work 3 main jobs, and that's not including my little side jobs. So if I can do that, and I've been doing basically a lot of that for years, taking care of other people, why can't I take care of me? You know, why can't I be on the beach? Why am I waiting for somebody else to take me or be there with me? So I'm meeting people that can afford to travel with me and have fun and stuff like that. So I am really having fun discovering me. As the weight is going away, I'm discovering me. I haven't changed. I just didn't know me. I'm so busy formulating what everybody else wants me to be and, trying to be the good person or the good wife and the nurturing everybody, mom and everything, and trying to keep this S on my shirt. I'm not superwoman, but I am an awesome woman. And so I'm discovering me. One day I do want to get married again, but I'm not desperate. So because I'm not desperate, the guys I'm not meeting desperate. We're not reflecting that desperation. It's just fun. Um, Things like my ministry work, everything. I'd say that's kind. I mean, I'm walking in my truth. I'm walking in what I believe. I'm not in a rush to push that. Um, I'm too busy discovering me. I'm changing as far as my life. I'm trying to demonstrate who I've been and not been weighed down by all this weight that represented stress, that represented low self-esteem, that represented hiding who I am because, could the world accept me? I don't care if you can accept me or not. I'm realizing that I can stand on my own 2 feet. You don't have to like me. It doesn't matter. Your approval for me is not necessary. My approval is all that I need. Um, I'm a very loving person, so it's not a cold thing. It's not an arrogant type of intention from this. But for somebody who has carried everybody else's burdens and took on their weight, which was my choice. I'm not blaming anybody for that, but that was my choice. That was all I knew. I don't have to do that anymore. Your stuff is your stuff. Um, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you being you. And you just gotta be okay with being me. And if we're not compatible, and this doesn't even have to be dating wise, this could be friendships, this could be family or whatever. If we're not compatible, it's still okay. I'm okay with it. I'm not mad at you. So with that, I just wanted to touch bases with you. Um, discover you. Be be who God say you be and be nothing else. I learned that I was taught that mantra, I think by Bishop Dennis. It was around that time. It was around that time that I was dealing with his ministries. I think it was the early 2000s. A lot of lessons I learned. I learned from Bishop Pulley, who was my first real pastor. A lot of these things, and you go to church. Here's my message. You go to church every week. You get all these good nuggets, but you don't get a chance to really digest it. Just take food. You eat a good meal. Depending on the meal and how you ate it, it could take 12 to 4 or 5 days, sometimes more if it stays in your system, to digest. That's food. But we're talking about concepts that are going to change your life. You're one thought away from your greatness. That every thought is a prayer. Do you know how long it takes for you to truly get it when you've got a whole bunch of junk from birth? And we keep going to church over every week, and we haven't really utilized all the things that we're taught. We are fat. We are morbidly obese with thoughts and ideas that can be life changing. Morbidly obese because we keep getting more and more and more, so we're getting fatter and fatter with this word. I mean, that's why. Have you met people that just seem so awesome? They know so much, but maybe the life may not be reflecting as well as what they're saying or the fruit. I'm one of those people. If it's not you, that's okay. Because do you know how many books I could have wrote? I mean, I have a doctoral divinity. That means that I had to first get through the masters and write my thesis, which was like 20 something pages. Then I had to do a doctoral, which was like almost 50 pages. I mean, I have written. I mean, to become an elder, I had to write a paper. I mean, I have so much in me that it's time for me to take a break from getting on this rabbit hole of ministry and trying to help me. Do me. Who is Lisa Maya? Because educational wise, I mean, I've got a great resume. And that's wonderful. But now it's time to really live it out and what that looks like for me. So, I mean, when you look at your own self, we're in this position that those of you that are on this weight loss journey or any other journey, we're all on a journey, but any other journey of self-discovery, be gentle with yourself and really, really take the time. You might have to unplug for a while. And unplug means maybe you don't go to church every Sunday. Maybe you slow up a little bit. I mean, somebody like me, let me tell you, in my church, I'm on Bridges Ministry, which is a helping ministry. I'm on a choir. I'm a Sunday school teacher once a month. I can help with ministerial issues that may come up. I'm a chaplain. And anything, I mean, but I've taken a role where it's just like I'm more of assisting as needed. As if I'm there, I'm there. And when I'm not, I'm not. I mean, I cannot try and do everything and be all things to everybody because there are things I want to do with my life. I'm living this life. I just shared a video about wasting time. We are all given a certain amount of time, and we have all these time stealers. I mean, time is going on regardless. It's just a way of thinking of it. And every moment that you're not conscious, you're just there, that's a moment you can never get back. Those are precious moments. Or let's just say you're in relationships that are not bringing out the best in you. They may not be the most healthiest for you. That's time you can't get back. I was in a relationship for 12 years. I can't get that time back. It's gone. I can't cry over it. I mean, I did, but realistically, when it's all said and done, crying about it, being upset about it is not going to get it back. The question is, what are you going to do from this point forward? I'm 47. I turned 47 yesterday. So I'm figuring I'm gonna be at least in my 90s before I transition. So that means I've got at least a good 50 years, maybe 40. That'll make me 97. Because I'm gonna be wobbling in my 90s. But I'm just saying, 90s. I don't know. I'll be in my 90s. The point is, what am I gonna do with the next 47 years? Am I gonna go around doing it because this is what I think I'm supposed to be doing, or am I gonna do what I'm doing because this is what I want to do? Who knows? Anyway, be blessed. I love y'all. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe. Ask questions. I can answer them. I just pray that this has been inspiring for someone, that it'll help you regroup, rethink about who you really are. That you may see me and you and me, and it reflects in the fruit of it is awesome because you are discovering who you really are. I love y'all. Until next time. Bye bye.